Well, we're studying from the chronological Bible, and we've been looking at Solomon's life, and we saw that he started out extremely well, followed his father's instructions explicitly, built a wonderful temple, built an incredible palace and palace grounds, was good to the people as he had asked God for wisdom for the people. He was a good king for a number of years. Unfortunately, through his own political desires and trying to form alliances to create a peace and not trusting God for a peace, he made a lot of wives from foreign countries, concubines, and in his desire to please people, which was one of his wonderful traits, trying to please people and to be good to people, he started to compromise his own religious beliefs and trying to please his wives with places of worship, which were pagan places of worship, even to the point that he started to go to them himself and worship there. Now, not only had he compromised his own faith, but he was a poor example to the people of his country. And as a result, we know that God didn't move. Solomon moved away from God. And in his moving away from God, God allowed enemies to rise against him. Hadad, the Edomite, had a bone to pick with Solomon because of what David had done to Edom and because of what Joab had done to the people of Edom. Hazan was in Damascus, and he had an axe to grind against Solomon because of the things that David had done. And Jeroboam, the one that Solomon had picked himself to be an overseer of some of the work that needed to be done in the kingdom, would not only turn against him, but would become a king of the northern empire of Israel. Ahijah, a prophet, met with Jeroboam, and I guess we need to say Jeroboam the first because he can easily be confused with the name Jeroboam. He is not David's son, and he is not a later Jeroboam, but he is Jeroboam the first. But in any case, Ahijah meets with him and says, symbolically with coins, he says, 10 tribes will be your kingdom. And so we see the beginning of the prophecy of a northern kingdom and a southern kingdom. No longer would David or Solomon be there to be strong enough to hold it all together. And God is merciful, and he allows Solomon to stay in control of Jerusalem through his death. And his son Rehoboam would take over for Solomon, but he would only be king of the south, or Judah. And this leads us into Solomon's reflection on life from the book of Ecclesiastes. And it's going to be an interesting study. We're going to take a little extra time with Ecclesiastes because it has so many interesting and very prudent thoughts for all of us. Just as Proverbs was a pouring out of wisdom from Solomon, Ecclesiastes is a pouring out of wisdom from Solomon. And we know that wisdom is a good thing. However, remember, we need to continue with OIA, observation, interpretation, and application. Application to our lives. And Ecclesiastes certainly has lots of application for our lives. And that's my thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.